happy about that too. Welcome to the 90s, folks. How's it going so far?
Great.
Okay. How many of you have made New Year's resolutions? How many have broken them already? Isn't that a relief? And it's off of your mind for the rest of the year. This is our first run of the 90s, so we think it's somehow important. Don't ask me why. But what we're looking at here is what's interesting in the 90s. What do we have to look forward to? I know you've all have things you're looking forward to. People are making predictions. So we're going to ask you for different kinds of suggestions tonight. You are a very important part of this show. So we need to hear the first thing. We'll take the first thing that we hear.
Landing on Mars.
Thank you. And I'll find a category for that any second now. So basically what we like to do is, because we're predicting the future, we're looking forward to the 90s, well, we'll take that one too. What is a headline that you would like to see happen in the 90s? I heard landing on Mars. Thank you very much.
What's another headline you might see, say, in 1995?
Soviet Union disintegrates.
Soviet Union disintegrates. Thank you.
And if it's at all possible to get weirder, what do you think a headline from, say, the National Enquirer in 1997 is going to be?
Five-headed baby born.
Five-headed baby. That was last week, wasn't it? Five-headed baby born. Thank you.
And what's a prediction that you'd like to make for yourself for the 1990s?
Survive! More muscles!
Survive with more muscles. I'll combine those two because I need about 3 words. Thank you.
Could I have a 3 to 5 word phrase? Say the first thing you heard in the 90s.
Win the Happy New Year.
Win the lottery. Thank you.
Okay, landing on Mars.
Soviet Union disintegrates.
Five-headed baby born.
Survive with more muscles.
Win the lottery.
Five-headed baby born. Five-headed baby born. Five-headed baby born. Five-headed baby born. Five-headed baby with muscles. Soviet Union disintegrates into five-headed baby. Five-headed baby. Five-headed baby wins lottery in Soviet Union that disintegrates. Five-headed baby.
And we'd like to make a prediction for you for tonight that we can guarantee that you're going to have a good time because we're Flash Family!
That's my spot, buddy. Prediction for 90s, Keith Anderson's feet nailed to stage. Okay, as we used you just now for our opening piece, we'll be getting lots of verbal suggestions from you throughout the evening. For this particular piece, however, we'd like to get from you an actual physical object, something fairly large so they can see it in the back of the house, preferably indestructible. There's one. That's probably not indestructible.
Nothing that's more than
We can find out.
If it's important, you don't want us to use it. That's got like your resume on it or something?
Just a sec. Take a picture of him.
We'll have that plaque off in no time.
This is Gary Larson draws contact lenses in the Stone Age.
Epilady, large size.
Okay, Billy, if we're gonna paint dirty words on all the elephants, you gotta get a bigger brush. That's all.
I will protect thy honor, fair maiden.
My cross doesn't have a top.
Well, it always worked for Buster Keaton.
Wine! Right here, it's wine! It's a good Cabernet.
Oh, yeah. fertilizer spreader for those really bad hair transplants.
And a classic, truly. Don't you think?
Absolutely, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, technology has come. It's radio-controlled marital aid.
You know it was there, it was just a matter of time. Okay, what is this thing? Yeah, all right. I can do this.
You hold that end, and I'll hold this end. Make a wish.
Now, Congressman, there's no truth to the rumor that they were foisting these unsafe birth control methods off on third world countries.
Actually, it's a very old Cabernet. I think you'll...
But Jack, that's the whole point. See, if they buy these dogs, they'll have to buy our buns, too.
We're going to sell the dogs in 6-packs and the buns in 8-packs, right?
And now for your Chihuahua, a pooper scooper.
And now for those of you that own a Chihuahua but have really bad driving records, a Chihuahua scooper.
Ever want to eat corn on the cob and not get that messy butter on your face?
Fast lash application hits the 90s.
And here at Heritage USA, this is a replica of Tammy Faye Baker's own makeup trowel.
Now, as I was about to do a minute ago, as I got hasty, could I have a consonant, please, that isn't, say, Q, X, Y, or W? And no vowel, please?
K.
K. I knew I was going to get K. Thank you.
May I have a consonant that's neither of those?
R.
None of those.
R. Thank you.
And could we have a location where two people who know each other might spend time?
In a magic shop.
In a magic shop. Thank you. Knowledge, that's all it is. If you know how it's done, it's no trouble.
Rot. Roger, you don't know the first thing about magic.
Naive, I am not.
Really a knave you are.
Glad, yes. Crafty, too.
Red-haired, beautiful.
Kindly remove your hand.
Remove it yourself. Ringo will take me back. And radishes, we'll grow radishes together.
Freeze! You see what's happening here? This scene is being brought to you by the consonants K and R. We'd like to involve you in this by having you provide a word of the appropriate consonant whenever one of these two players comes out and fishes for it. So when you see them looking at you with that helpless look, throw in a word and keep the thing going, okay?
Kiss.
Kiss me. Respect.
Respect me. Cow chow.
Cow note out to me.
Rats. Rainbow.
Rats! I will not.
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo to you then.
Irrational.
Kangaroos.
Rational.
Rational words are called for at this time.
Kangaroo feet.
Roses. Roses would be nicer when I'm in this mood.
Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope maybe? Instead?
Really, Roger.
Gremlins.
I'm sorry, the first one?
Kremlin.
Kremlin logic is what you're using here. It's all your side.
Russia.
Russia? Were we talking about Russia? Kids.
Kids would understand me better than you do.
Ribbons.
Ribbons in the sky for our love have never stopped for me, Roger.
Kites.
Kites too?
Random. Random kites.
Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo then! I like that idea!
Reverse yourself, Roger.
Kinetic.
Kinetic energy like mine, honey, cannot be stopped.
Rip it off! What I'd like you to do is think of experiences you've had in your life where somebody has either had control over you, power over you, or that you have had power over. And what would be a relationship where that might happen?
Mother.
Okay, mother and child. All right, thank you very much. Deegan McGee tiptoed into the kitchen, looking guilty as all get out. He reached up to the top cupboard as far as he could reach. With his 19-year-old overweight body. And pulled down the secret stash of fattening food. He always made faces when he looked at it, yet continued opening the bag and shoving it down his mouth as fast as he could. Until there was nothing but a mass of crumbs all over his face. He started getting very nervous as he heard a sound approaching.
Just then, Mrs. Mom. He never called her Mrs. Mom walked in with that suspicious Gestapo look she always used when she found me in the kitchen. The steely gaze bore right through my flimsy subterfuge.
Deegan started surreptitiously dusting crumbs off his clothes, his mouth, his nose, and picking at them out from under his fingernails.
Mom walked over to look at the top shelf. Hands on her hips, arms akimbo. She stood up on the chair.
Aha!
She said, sneering, already prepared to disbelieve my alibi.
He started offering a feebler than usual alibi, whining all the while.
a raccoon came in, just like in the Disney movie, and he got on top of all the cupboards and he was knocking things off.
And started scratching himself while he talked.
And I got up on the chair to catch him, and he knocked the cookies on me.
He started regressing to even a younger age.
And then she wasn't buying it. She folded her arms and smirked at me, still standing on that chair that gave her the superior position, looking down at my pudgy 19-year-old frame.
He started to shrink. Guilt washed all over his entire body.
Her gaze hammered down on me like a steam-driven pile driver in a strip mine.
All of a sudden, he leaped up and flexed all those muscles he'd been working at with the gym work. And he turned to me in a manly fashion and looked me straight in the eye.
Mom?
He tried, bouncing on his heels, screwing up courage.
Mom? She arched her eyebrows at me, archly, maintaining her superior posture on the chair, showing no signs of surprise that I was no longer the pudgy 19-year-old she had left sneaking food in the kitchen 3 years ago.
He started tucking his clothes in to make himself look slimmer and taller. He unbuttoned one more button so that he could show off the 3 chest hairs that he had. And snivel those fatal 3 words.
I'm a man.
We will now take some of your suggestions from the box.
To accentuate the randomness of this evening, we're going to pick 3 unrelated suggestions from these boxes. So does anybody have a hand?
Somebody in the front row.
Yeah.
Anyone in there at all? Thank you. Okay, now do you 3 people know each other?
Do you want to?
Not a plot.
Okay. I have a what. A what is a wombat?
I have a where. North Spur, California.
And the character in this scene is a doctor.
You asked for it.
My office?
Yes, doctor, I'm sorry. I wanted you to...
You just put it in there and close the door.
Well, doctor, his paw was hurt, and, a child brought him here to be... And you're a doctor, after all. And...
Miss Snively, those are $500 leather chairs in there.
Excuse me, doctor?
Yes, yes.
Doctor, have you looked at my wombat yet?
No, not yet, I'm afraid. Is he tame?
He's really where we came. He's all the way from Australia.
He doesn't like leather, I hope.
Well, yeah, he does.
Oh, God.
I think he's probably hungry too.
What was that sound, Miss Snively?
Gosh, doctor, I don't know. Maybe we should go in and look.
Willie!
Yeah, we'll send the little girl in first. No, it's all right. We'll be right behind you. We're professionals.
Doctor, I don't know if I want to go in.
Oh, that makes me feel much better.
Willie's gotten awfully big.
Whoa, he is big. Judging by the size of him, I would say he could consume 2 of those chairs without a sweat.
Now, doctor, is this the kind of impression you want to make this young lady?
Nice wombat. Yeah, get in here, Snively.
Esther, come in here, dear. He's your wombat.
Hi, Willie.
This is her first visit to North Spur.
Great idea, low rent here. I love it.
See, Doctor, he's very friendly.
Good, good. Go calm him down. Put the leash on him, please. You do have a leash, don't you?
Oh, he's quite attractive, Doctor.
Time for the leash, Willie. It's okay, Willie. It's just a little leash. Come on, Willie.
Oh,
Snively, is that you?
no, Doctor. I think he likes you.
Willie loves you, Doctor.
Yeah, wait till I put the thermometer in.
What brings you to North Spur, California?
Well, my dad finished his professorship in Australia.
He's biting my pants. Is he hungry?
Yeah.
Has he eaten today?
No.
No.
Actually, Doctor,
No? You said no?
No.
Doctor, I do know a few things about wombats.
Good.
One thing is that they only eat once a week.
Has he eaten this week?
No.
Another thing is that they're nocturnal animals, so this is
Turn out the
actually
light. Somebody
off
turn
his
out
cycle.
the
Turn
light.
out the light.
This is
That's
off
a
his
good
cycle.
idea.
Let me get the lights here.
Oh, is this the problem?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? You're not sure what the problem is? Man,
He
smells horrible.
He's fine.
Well, first,
It's
a little
okay.
bourbon or something. I think that.
Is he calming? Can we have more lights so the doctor can operate? Or
Oh, now there. I think that's just quickly better.
oh, I think he likes you, Doctor.
Oh, he's sleeping.
Wait, then we can turn the lights back on.
Oh, good. Now, you say it's a paw?
Yeah. He always does that when he sleeps.
He does.
He thinks he's running through the bush.
So is you're the dad, the new teacher that's come to teach at the junior college here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. We were in Australia for about 2 years. And he didn't like it anymore, so
Let's do it again. Let's see what happens. Do I hear a who?
Oh, where? Who hasn't picked one yet?
How about the people in the cheap seats?
No, don't pick.
I'll get the thing.
It's Wild Kingdom night here at Flash Family. For the who, I have an animal flipper.
Animal flipper?
Animal flipper.
A flipper.
It's not capitalized, so we can.
And the object in this scene will be a rear window defogger. Try that 3 times fast.
And the where? Disneyland.
Oh boy, that's perfect! Oh, it's too easy.
We do this from last week.
sorry, madam, this parking lot's full over here, and I've never seen anybody with a seal for a wiper before.
It's a long story.
I'm sure it is. Listen,
He's my pet.
yeah.
I worked at the Marine Mammal Center, and when he came in very sick one day, and I took care of him, and we bonded.
Man, you have to know that you're frightening children. It's all right. There's nothing to see here. Go. Yes, that's right. Go to the Magic Mountain.
Yeah, I had a call for a pizza with herring. I've been to 6 parking lots. It's a little soggy. I didn't get here in 30 minutes, you know, so we owe you a 6-pack of Coke or something. But that'll be $8.95.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thanks. Shouldn't he be in a car seat or something?
He's tied very securely to the fender.
That's the bottom line. I don't need to hear your hard luck stories. We cannot allow an animal into the Magic Kingdom, especially if he's dead, okay? So.
Well, he's not. He's very much alive. And when he was due to be released from the Marine Mammal Center, he didn't want to go back to the ocean. He hated the ocean. And I just knew, you know, intuitively that he should move in with me, and which was fine. But he also wanted a way to help pay the rent. And so I said, well, in lieu of paying the rent, you know, my rear window defogger had gone out. I said,
well, maybe. All right, pull in over here on the right, and maybe if he sticks next to Goofy, nobody will notice.
Hey, they've all fit perfectly so far. Let's try one more.
This chair smells like fish. I got aware last night. Okay, who wants to do a who?
If you're not doing that, okay. Checks in the game.
Sure. Do you know what you...
We have special things for those suggestions.
What do you have? Who is it?
Well, I have a who, and it has to either list a first name, animal, character, trait, nervous tick, or habit or occupation. So we have someone or something who bites their nails, nail biting.
Nail biter. And this scene will take... Where'd you go next?
okay.
Mine's definitely a punchline.
It is, huh? Okay. Of what is melted lipstick?
Can you hold that for me?
And it takes place in hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's feature film is brought to you by that incredible Tasmanian director, which is the second in his trilogy entitled Melted Lipstick. It's a metaphor. I just want to show you some scenes. I can't show it in entirety, it's 17 hours long. I want to show you a scene from Melted Lipstick.
nicht Lust.
Die Snukes nicht schnustko.
Ilse. Geschliffen, geflüstert.
Etwas nicht schlecht mit Geschuste, was sie muss
Das dann wichsen.
Das dann wichsen. Mixten, doxten.
We can applaud that. Yes. Those of you familiar with his work will obviously understand the post-neo-modern nihilistic revisionism that he portrays, and I know you'll recognize the similarity between his work and that famous Italian director Paolo Tofudi.
Are you about done? We got another group that comes in here right away, and they've got to be in here now. You got to get out of here.
All right, I'll take my clips and go home. Okay, well,
Hurry, please.
yes, I will. Come back next week. We'll have a retrospective of the late Elvis Presley films. Be there.
Fell off me for a minute.
Yeah, get the lead out.
Two this time?
Just two.
Okay.
What do you have? The
I have, as an activity for this next scene, cleaning ears.
the cars. Yeah, you're right. And the where is the nape of the neck.
Roger, come here, look at this earlobe.
Yes. It's harvesting season.
Smell the wax.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if I can.
Watch it, it's a hand.
I don't know. I don't know if I can get up that nape. It's pretty steep. Did you bring your Tetons or your Pitons or croutons, whatever it is?
I think we're gonna have to go this one all on natural.
What we thought we'd do now, ladies and gentlemen, is proceed with our talk show. I know it's been of great interest to you. My name is Dr. Morton Ucanandle, and welcome to The Past is Here. And who thinks this stuff up? I don't know. Anyway, what we're going to do is give you a chance, ladies and gentlemen, to talk to the dead. I don't mean Jerry Garcia, I mean talking to people who, from fiction or fiction or history. So I want you to take a second and think, who did you want to be when you were growing up? Either thank you, a historical figure or somebody in fiction. Okay? Okay, just think about it. I can hear you thinking, I can smell the wires burning. Ladies and gentlemen, ho! We have several people from the mists of time who have come here to be with you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody, I don't know if it's male or female, but someone, excuse me, someone who has spent a long time waiting around to come back. Who would you like to hear from fiction or history? Attila the Hun, I heard clear. Thank you very much. Tonight we have the well-respected politician Attila the Hun. Have a seat, Attila. Can I call you Attila? Is there a better name for you? Okay. Attila, is there anything that you would like to tell the people of the 1990s? Any misconceptions you'd like to clear up, or just perhaps a greeting? Or you want some toilet paper? I guess not.
Listen to me, insignificant worm. Once, all the Tartar people rode beneath my banner. And the Mongols, too. I ruled over half of the known civilized world and most of the uncivilized world as well.
That's a pretty good qualification.
I had hundreds of wives, slaves of every size and shape, untold riches. And now I'm reduced to doing the talk show circuit.
You and Donald Trump, yeah. Okay, can we have some questions for Attila? I know that things are just burning in your pockets.
Who was your favorite wife?
Yes, that's what I want to know. Which of your 100 wives was your favorite?
Ah! I remember now.
Oh, good. It's been thousands of years, actually, so...
Yes, it was a raven-haired beauty I spotted on a caravan. I looked down upon her, and my blood said, the Tartar woman is for me. So I took her into my camp and introduced her to her mother-in-law. She figured out a way to keep my mother off my back and me on mine.
Oh, that's that Mongol humor. It's...
Little Tutai-Tuchuk was her name. It meant delicate as the ice that forms around a mussok's nostril just before the spring thaw brings life back to the steppe. A very evocative name for a maiden.
Okay, any other questions for Attila?
How did you die?
How did you die,
What were
Attila?
some of your favorite foods?
Actually, I died while eating one of my favorite foods. Spies from an enemy camp snuck in and poisoned the marrow of my horse bones. I always like to take a tray of horse bones back to the furs with me at night. Kind of helped me unwind after a tough day of raping and pillaging. I tell you, being a conqueror wasn't always a party. Know what I mean?
Any other
I have a
questions?
question. What about
Oh, we have one from our silent keyboardist.
Attila? You know, guys have kind of wimped out over the last few centuries. Is there anybody in contemporary, that's around today that you wouldn't mind having a beer with?
Morton Downey Jr.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Feel free to stay with us while we introduce our next guest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there have been many people in history, and there have been many couples from history. We have one such couple here tonight, one of the most famous couples of all time from history or fiction. Who is that?
Peter Pan!
And?
Wendy.
And Tinkerbell. Thank you much. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. Let me guess. Peter and Tinkerbell.
Right. Calm down, Tink. Calm down, Tink. She gets excited.
Yes, I can see that.
Witches!
Wench. I am not a wench, sir. I am a boy.
Never mattered much to me.
Peter, may I call you Peter?
Yes.
Okay. Are you taking this woman off caffeine? I mean,
She's a fairy. They have to move around or they die.
so I hear, yeah. Anyway, we'd like to open up the floors and the doors to your questions. Any questions for Peter Pan? Does Tinkerbell talk, or is this like Penn and Teller? I'm not sure.
I'll translate.
Oh, good. Okay, any questions for Peter or Tink, as we like to call it?
Whatever happened to Captain Hook?
That was my question. Yeah, whatever happened to Captain Hook?
Well, he went into the closet business.
Can you define that a little further?
He got so adept at making beautiful hooks for his hand, and people started admiring them, and they said, I'd like a hook like that for my closet. And so he started making hooks for people's closets, didn't he, Tink?
That's incredible. I'd like to ask Tink a question. We all know that...
Tink, calm down.
Where were you when I was single? Tinkerbell, as we know, had a near-death experience, and I just, yes. I wanted to ask Tinkerbell what it was like to almost die. People say that's like going toward a bright light or meeting your relatives. I mean, what happened to Tink? Drank the poison, right? Right, she fell to the floor.
She was in slow motion. She heard the clapping, but she saw the light up ahead. She didn't know what to do. She saw her mother. She saw her father. She came back.
Well, it's like Tinkerbell has a big ego. I mean, if you applaud for her, she'll do anything. Yes. Thank you very much, Tink. Well, that was an interesting experience. Any other questions for Pete or Tink?
Does Peter Pan have to eat any special foods to fly?
Okay. Special diet for Peter Pan?
Well, yes.
We know
actually,
that you can't cook, which is why you brought Wendy on.
I can't cook, that's right. I eat small birds, mostly. Yeah, and you have to eat them live, you know, to get that flying spirit. It's like a little, the soul of the bird has to go into your soul so you can fly.
Uh-huh.
Wendy and her brothers didn't like it at first, but after a while they got used to it.
Uh-huh.
By my oxen, I like this Peter Pan.
We may have a match here, Pete. I don't know. He's not particular, and you're dressed like that. So, Peter, a lot of people want to know, what is so terrible about growing up?
Well, I don't know. I've never grown up, but you know, I see grown-ups and they walk around with frowns on their faces and they're dressed in those tight, uncomfortable clothes, aren't they, Tink? Yeah, chokes up with those ties, you know, that men have to wear. And they have to work. They have to work. They can't play pirates and Indians all day like we can.
Now that was true, boy. Look at me. I ride the steps with the wind whistling through my hides.
And you smell like it too, sir.
Shake your head now, Tink. Yeah, have a seat. That's right. Thank you. Take it back. Listen. She smells like peanut butter. We have another guest for us, another person from fiction or history.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi. He's back and he's ticked off. Mahatma Gandhi. Fragile man, very fragile man.
I must say it is a pleasure to follow a piece of such distinct fur and a piece of nervous light.
Nervous light. I never had it quite described like that. Have a seat, Mr. Gandhi. Would you prefer the floor? I saw you had your loom backstage. Should I have it brought on? Well, you can still do that. Mahatma, the world is in terrible shape. It's only recently started to ease up. I was wondering if you had any overview since the late 40s when you passed away of the state of the world and what we need to do to achieve whatever it was you were talking about.
The search for oneself and the search for the place for others is the same. For in finding a space for oneself, you have defined a space for others not to be. It is with that thought that you should go forward and look, and when you find someone, know that that is not your place. For in this world where there are so many people, there will be many places, some taken, some not. It is only through this search that one can find the truth of being.
Well, I'm very moved. It's all right. Can I have a question for? Can I call you Mahatma or Hatma or Gandhi?
At my age, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Mr. Gandhi, do you have a question for him?
What's going on in India now?
Yes. What's Mahatma in your view? What the hell is going on in India?
In India, like all other places on this land, a lot is going on. There are people who go to work in the morning, and there are people who go to work at night. But mostly there are people who do not go to work at all. There are people who eat, and there are people who don't, but there are far more who don't. It is that which we must seek to remedy. For in India, like so much of this world, there is still poverty, there is still hunger, and yet they put a deposit on bottles.
I never thought of it that way. So another question for Mahatma Gandhi?
Any advice for today's world?
Any advice for today's world? I mean, what can we do as individuals to change our state of being, our doors of perception, as it were?
There are many things that one can do.
I know that. We'll just pick one.
Look both ways before crossing the street. You want to?
I sensed you were on a roll, so... You are on a roll.
You are very perceptive.
Yes, I know that. Yes.
Help me out.
Watch out.
The search for light, she is correct, is an important search. For in the light we will all have some way of seeing.
Very profound.
And in seeing is knowledge. For if you have not seen, you do not know.
I'm curious. We have here at at two extremely different personalities, Attila and Gandhi. I was wondering if there was any possible area of overlap. What's the word? Help me out here.
Reconciliation.
Yeah, conciliation. Any of your views coming together? Is there any common ground?
We are both looking for an answer. The question is different, however.
I think that sums it up for a lot of us. So give a hand to Attila the Hun, Peter Pan,
spontaneously, our musician has also. So I'd like to have him stand up and meet you. This is Joe Paulino. And since we don't pay very much to anybody in Flash Family, we all do this for love and for fun, one of the ways that we can keep good musicians coming back is to give them some power. So we're going to...
You're all fired! 110 volts AC for Joe.
So what we're going to give Joe is control over the next couple of scenes. We're going to let him give the suggestion musically. So none of this has been agreed on up ahead anyway. He knows that we may do this, so maybe he thinks ahead of what he might be able to play back there that might inspire something. So we call this piece Improvising with Joe.
Spatula integrity, tie-dyed upon my rhinoceros lederhosen, in a stately manner of unconscious knockwurst, leading to the fire drill cavity mindlessness of testarossa ignorance, a diametrically opposed, cancerous, bituminous volume of incandescent larch vomit, streaking through a nostril of despair, inching toward the Mothra-like incandescence of my previous lifespan.
Mr. Quayle, the president of
in the other department have sent me down saying you can't play that Wyndham Hill in the office anymore. It's just too nerve-wracking.
Gee, Phil. I'm sensing a little hostility here.
No, it's not hostility.
Please, Phil, I'd rather not have your secondhand smoke in my workspace.
Yes, well, I'm sure we'd rather not have that modal diarrhea in our office, all right? Give us a break.
We've discussed this many times.
I know, I want to hear 10 and 10. I don't want to hear that stuff.
I let you guys put on the Warriors games. I let you guys put on the baseball games during baseball season, and I let you guys listen to those Niners.
Those Niners? There are Niners.
Last time I checked, Mr. DiBartolo wasn't selling stock, Phil.
See, it's that sarcasm. I don't know where you get it from. You know,
I think it might be that nicotine.
This is the only thing that's keeping me and this agency together.
Look, Phil, when you hired me, you weren't reaching that market segment of new age consumers out there.
Oh, right. They don't buy our stuff, it's full of preservatives.
Yes, but Phil, you hired me to attract those clients.
I didn't know you were going to reformulate every product that we represent.
Well, I did make some suggestions.
Who ever heard of antifreeze with Mountain Dew in it?
Well, Phil, you know, I figured since antifreeze is so dangerous for cats, you know how they love that glycol, and I thought we'd make it taste better, so at least as they were going into convulsions, they'd have a smile on their furry little faces. It's that sensitivity element that was missing in this agency, Phil, and you know I'm always here for you, Phil. If you need to talk, because I know you and Rosalind haven't been getting along. She calls me sometimes.
Oh, so that music is not too loud for you to hear about my private life then?
No, Phil, she calls me on weekends when you're out power golfing. You know, when I'm home working in my studio, throwing pots. You know, I'm there at the wheel. I'm working, I'm building up a pot, and the phone rings, and I know it's Rosalind. And she's not happy, Phil.
That explains a lot. Explains why she's starting to turn on this strange music too.
Rosalind feels that, well, let's talk frankly, Phil. You're becoming consumed by your work, Phil.
Not really.
Your hiatal hernia has been flaring up again lately, and you know, when Mylanta asked to make you their man of the year, I think that was the last straw. And I think she knows about you and the intern.
Oh, Jesus. God. I'm a shattered man. You just...
Sit down, Phil.
You pulled the rug out from under me. Can we talk?
Thank you for sharing, Phil.
Oh, it's great.
It's great to see you.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. I just
great
love parties.
decorations.
Yeah, they're great. Oh,
Hey,
Hi.
we parked around the block. He's not here yet, is he?
No, it's not here yet, no.
Wow, the place looks great.
Does it look good? Yes.
You got a good camera angle so you can get his face when they all jump out.
Look at the cake. It's a carrot cake.
Are you sure he's coming?
Not necessarily.
Hey, it's cream cheese icing. Is that just
hard to
dessert?
pin down.
What do you mean
Not
not
sure he's
necessarily?
coming.
You know,
Usually late.
I invited him
I'm here
and,
45 minutes early.
and told him that we were going to fix I wanted to fix a wonderful meal for him and everything. And,
Oh, this
and
won't
please
be
come.
anything without someone to celebrate it for.
We need somebody.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
not my birthday.
Mine's over.
Mine's not till
Mine was in
May.
December.
Mine's in March.
I could pretend it was mine.
That's not the same.
Same.
Wait a minute.
Where'd they come from?
I bet you somebody has a birthday out there. We need somebody for our party. Does anybody have a birthday?
Somebody
I think I know somebody that does. Doesn't Ed Buckley, our house manager, wait, isn't it your birthday today, Ed?
My George, it's Ed's birthday!
Holy cow!
Right after.
Ed, hey, we got a party here,
You guys shouldn't have done it.
Happy birthday to you.
Everybody!
Happy birthday to you. In Latin, happy birthday.
Okay, we're talking relationships here. How many people have had a relationship or know someone who has? Is that too cynical? Has anybody read about relationships? Okay, in the relationships that you have had or have imagined, I'd like you to... You're laughing, I'm serious. I would like you to imagine an issue that might cause a bone of contention in any marriage, possibly other than sex, because we all know that one is a cleaver. So, so another relationship issue.
Foot powder.
Squeeze your toothpaste.
Squeezing your toothpaste, of course. The things like that can cripple a marriage. Thank you.
Well, I know it says it doesn't matter to you, but it matters to me. It really do. You squeeze the middle, I squeeze the end. When is this all gonna end?
Well, you don't like where I put my socks. You don't like the way that I lock my locks. Next thing I know, you're telling me you don't like the way I stand when I pee. I swear to God, I don't know how to please you. Now you talk about the way I squeeze your toothpaste.
Toothpaste. You're right, I don't like how you pee. You get it all over me. I don't like the way you sit and eat. I don't like the way you go out and cheat on me. Me.
I guess we're down to the real nitty-gritty. I didn't know married life would be so picky. Not at all. I didn't know it. Should have taken a clue from my mother-in-law when I looked at her and realized what I saw. If I'd been smart and had my correction, I would have run in the other direction.
The first day you squeezed it, I knew you were a rube. Nobody would squeeze it who knew anything like that tube. I'm gonna get you one that you roll right up. Then it won't matter if it falls in the cup.
Okay, the gloves are off now, baby. If we're gonna talk about etiquette in the loo, I got a few things to lay on you. Like wet pantyhose hanging from the rod, all kinds of funky things all over your body, like the weird ass cream you wear at night, and the shit in your hair that gives me a fright. You got a little doohickey running down your skin, leaves those funny red marks all over your shin. You got that weird shit you put in your hair, smells like turpentine and it burns your neck bare. I don't know what's wrong, who did I marry? You're changing into something that's pretty scary, baby. That's right.
Well, I guess this isn't about tubes of paste. I guess this is about our lives going to waste. I guess I should leave and you should stay. You can have your toothpaste any day. I'll get a new bathroom, I'll get a new man. I'll get a new toothpaste, he'll be in the can.
Well, don't be so hasty, baby. Don't be so abrupt. We got too much time in this to split things up. I'll make a concession or two, if you will, and not regard my urinary skill as a major infraction of our marital rules. Try and lay back, try and be cool. I'll get one of those little funky pumps. You won't have to worry about your tube taking its lumps from the middle or the end of any old way. I'll get some toothpaste that I can spray. Write your name in the mirror so fine. Right underneath, I think I'll write mine. Then around the tube, I'll put a little heart so we will never, never part. Olabo, it's limbo time.
refreshment. That's right. We're gonna take a 10-minute break.
Get some wine.
Get some wine, get some juice, have some complimentary popcorn. Please load up with all our fine merchandising items like buttons and sweatshirts, and come back in 10 minutes and display all your new finery for your neighbors. We'll see you in 10 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back.
As the last few people are getting seated, let me ask for a suggestion. What I need, and I'm not asking for a specific show, but a type of TV show.
Soap opera.
Soap opera, thank you.
What's the type of TV show your grandmother might watch?
Cooking.
Cooking, thank you.
Could I have a style of television programming that you haven't seen enough of lately?
Western Derby.
Western, thank you.
And what's the type of show that you think should be required viewing by everybody?
Cartoons.
Cartoons, thank you.
And what's the type of show you secretly love to watch but never admit it to your intellectual
TV
friends?
evangelism.
TV evangelism. Thank you.
I have soap operas.
Cooking.
Cartoons.
TV evangelism.
Westerns.
But honey, the death of your uncle after his marriage to my wife could loot us lots of money. It might be the opportunity for that odd operation that you need. A chance for us.
Freeze.
Freeze.
Oh, Jim's innocent. I know he is.
That's right. You have sinned against the Mother Church, and you will be hauled before your maker.
And take the dough and make sure that it is the right consistency before you even put it on the marble. Put it on the marble, get your rolling pin, and roll it.
Freeze! Yeah, that's it. Winchester 73. I won this from my mom. Shoot straight and true.
Freeze. I know you can call us. That number's 1-800-555-2222. Call now to make a pledge. We'll send you this wonderful little Bible.
That's right. And if you'd like us to pray for you, that'll be a toll call. It's 1, 2, or 3.
That's right. It's a wonderful little Bible. It's got my favorite quotation.
I'll get that wascally wabbit.
Freeze! This is Dr. Gene Scott. I'm vacuuming my own studio. Send me $1,000, damn it. I need a new satellite dish.
Freeze! That's right, Thundercloud.
Freeze! Can you take the fish and put it into wok? Add some pepper. Add some ginger. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Whoa, look at that. Look at that.
Out, devil! I can hear again! Yes, bless you, son! Just leave your money in the...
But you must remember, you must! I may be your only son. This could be a chance to help. I don't remember a thing. You don't look familiar.
Freeze! I bind you, Jezebel, with chains of iron! Out, demon, out! Pray for this man! Pray for this man!
Freeze!
Slap! Poof! Igor! Destroys earth! Slap!
that's called life. And we call it life because it's an exploration of a life concept. So we want a little bit different kind of a suggestion. Let me tell you a little bit about it. We're going to do several scenes on this suggestion, so it needs to be something that touches all mankind and womankind and childkind and broad concepts that seem to affect us no matter what age we are, what gender we are, what nationality or religion we are. So something like truth we've had before, we've had marriage, we've had death, and we haven't had trust. So let's take a look at a variety of scenes around the concept of trust. Thank you.
Honey, can I come in? You don't have anything in your hand, do you? Boy, it's so nice to see the bedroom again. Oh, look at that, my shorts right where I left them. I'm kind of getting tired of eating down at Jack in the Box. I was kind of hoping maybe I could come back. It could be a test, just a little, you know, like 10 minutes.
Harvey,
What?
do you think I can just let you back into my life after you put the cat away like that?
I still have the key to the front door.
Harvey, that cat has did sleep on our bed for 15 years, and now that cat is gone. You didn't even tell me. You just took him to the vets.
You know, the funny part is if I was going to build an argument, I would have used the same facts.
He never slept between us, Harvey. He always slept on my side. You had plenty of room.
Did it ever occur to you that those little bloody streaks on my arm were not self-inflicted during the... What did you think I did? Got up in the middle of the night and gnawed my arm?
Well, Harvey, you just didn't understand. He doesn't like to be disturbed.
I don't like having my face slept on.
He didn't like to be disturbed.
Oh, Harvey, it's just that if you did this, what next? The dog?
A suggestion of an occupation wherein you think it's important to build up a certain amount of trust.
Pimp.
Pimp? I heard pimp first. Right on.
one of my bitches, yes? While you are working this corner of Gorky Park, you know government workers never come here for lunch. Get your money maker out there and shake it, baby.
Look, Vladimir, I'm new in town. For crying out loud, give a girl a break. There's a lot of workers walk around here. Come on, they like American meat. I'm just doing my job.
You're saying McDonald's is competition?
Just an expression, never mind.
All I am knowing is you are making least money of all my working bitches. I don't want to have to be roughing up you. See where from I am coming?
Vladimir, you want to know why I'm not making any money? It's this outfit you have me in. Look, now the way you do it in the States is you got to show a little leg. I mean, these long fur outfits, everybody thinks I'm a polar bear. I'm not getting any action because when I wink at them, they throw me French fries.
So you are not liking sexy bitchin' threads which Vladimir buy for you?
I know the threads. It's the Johns. They're not liking them.
Why you are wearing these clothes to restroom?
Say that again.
Why you are wearing these clothes to restroom?
Why am I wearing them to the restroom?
Why am I not understanding the Johns? Why do you the restroom? Why spend rubles on pay toilet when you are supposed to be making money? I do not understand this Johns thing. This
Customers.
Oh, I am digging you now.
You know, Vladimir, we have a real language problem. We've got a real difficulty here in our communications. And
well, I am trying to be fresh.
You are as fresh as they come.
Perhaps I should teach you how to move the bust. Or is that bust a move?
Look, Vladimir, look, I gotta tell you, I'm here one more week and then I'm out of here, okay? I don't like the way you got this place set up. I don't like the way you treat the girls. I mean, I thought it was going to be different over here. I can go home and get beat around, you know. And you never touch me, you just threaten. You're no fun at all.
Well, listen to me. Listen to me, slut. You are one of Vladimir's bitches. I do not want to have to give you a haircut.
Hey, come on, you're cramping my style. Get out of my face, okay?
Perhaps if you trick a few more turnings, I will be able to obtain for you some pantyhose. Not made from wool. I also have color TV and large amount of Pepsi in my freezer.
Look, you're just not doing it for me, Vlad. Okay?
Casio watches.
Yeah, they're real nice, all right. This isn't doing it. You're just not there for me.
I am here. What? I am here right now. You are here. I am here. I am here for you. I am here next to you.
This is one of my best hours, and you're here just wrapping your lips in the air, creating little smoke screens, okay? And I just can't, you chase that guy away.
Wrapping my lips? I chase... Right. What? You have talked of this with my other beaches?
Of course, you think we don't talk?
Svetlana feels this way also?
Svetlana feels this way, Yarinska feels this way.
Not Yarinska.
Yes, Yarinska.
She is prime beach in my stable.
Right. Well, I want you to know that we're all leaving. I'm taking them back to America with me.
Maybe I should not have sent in mail order be a successful entrepreneur to magazine.
Probably not. Probably not.
Well,
Draw a dog next time, okay? The girls are going with me. Okay.
As long as it does not look like tracing, I can qualify for art scholarship.
Hey, good luck, Vlad. This is not your biz, okay?
I am bumming out now.
stop the show for. I've got a $100 bill I found backstage. Anyone here? Good. No. Okay.
Yeah, that's mine.
I told you to be okay after it was combed out, all right?
It looks awful.
If you take off that neck brace, it might look a little bit better. There, look in the mirror. See, you've lost 10 years already. Now we just kind of highlight a little bit.
What are all those raggedy ends?
Well, they're
I look 15, 20 years older.
those aren't raggedy ends. Those are like rings on a sequoia. You know, it gives you maturity. It gives you standing in the community.
I wonder if she's gonna stiff me again. 6 years I've been doing her hair and not one tip.
Couldn't you just even it off?
Well, you mean even off the gray?
He always misinterprets me on purpose. He's doing this to... He's sabotaging me. That's what he's trying to do. He's jealous of my vitality and my popularity. What is this?
Don't look at the color. See, if we just lift a little bit. See?
Yeah, sure. Do I come into your catering shop and tell you how to make the hors d'oeuvres that I order for my big parties every year? No.
Sort of the Eskimo mukluk look.
Stan, what can I say?
Why do I do this to myself once a month?
You made it ugly. You made me ugly. I trusted you and you made me ugly, Stan. You made me old and ugly.
You didn't need my help. What is this, the Helen Keller story? I'm not a miracle worker.
How can I explain this to him? I put my career in his hands every week. I'm in front of the public constantly. I'll have to cancel all those jobs next week.
The people in the newsroom are gonna hate this. They're gonna fire me. They're gonna say you look too old. You can't be in front of the cameras anymore.
Well, maybe we could just sort of... I don't know.
Look, I'm a hairdresser. I don't do drywall. You know, you got that... Does the raised turkey neck mean anything? It's
Why do I do this?
wall putty, glazing putty, anything. It's not the
I feel
hair.
so vulnerable, and I feel like somebody came into my fortress and vandalized me.
And you know, I can see that nose hair even when you're on TV.
I think maybe if we just shorten it up a little bit. I think it's too much. It overwhelms your face, you know? I think that's what the problem is. Your face is fine. It's just it makes it look like a little walnut in the center.
Yeah, I'll zoom that security camera in. She'd shit if she knew that I showed these tapes of her with her hair like this to my friends.
What am I doing? Can I sue him? I think I have grounds for suing.
Lightness. We want lightness.
Stan, you're just not getting through to me. You know, I think I'm going to have to start to go to somebody else.
That's it, I'll threaten him.
This has happened once too often.
Maybe 10 times
Oh,
too
yeah?
often.
Who was that partner of yours that opened up his own shop?
This'll get him. He's jealous as hell of Bert.
Wasn't that Bert?
Yeah, well, wait till I let the press know you wear bifocal contact lenses. They have to move the teleprompter back 2 feet every month.
Worm out of that one.
Bert and I are no longer speaking, so you can't get the number from me.
What's a job you would not like to have? Because it requires too much trust being put in you. Still? Ditch digger? Why not? Ditch digger, thank you. Miss Johnson, send in the 12:30, please. Bruce?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Bruce. Have a seat. Ooh, good hands, good hands, good hands. Have a seat. Now, I suppose Miss Johnson warned you out front that we have a few basic questions. Yeah. And there's nothing tricky here. We're not trying to fool you in any way. They're all pertinent to the job at hand. Okay, now, your middle name, please. No middle name, okay?
Well,
I'm sorry, we
I
marked
have
it.
one,
It's too late. We've marked it on the form already. Okay, now, if you were to have to dig a ditch 6 feet long, 3.5 feet wide, 4 feet deep, and you had to be done by the end of the day, you started at 7. How many cubic feet per minute would you have to dig to be complete by the end of the day?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. It's too hard. It's too hard. Don't make me do it.
Okay, we'll go on to question 3. Question 3 is a little simpler.
Oh, God.
If the shape of your shovel is a spade, not a square end, and yet you're asked to dig a triangular shaped hole, how do you begin the hole, and what kind of stroke do you use at the bottom to ensure neat, clean corners?
What are you, an asshole? I do my job, you do yours. You push that pencil, I'll go out there and keep America moving, all right?
I'd have to say so far the score is not very good, but we will go on to question 4.
How fast was train A moving again?
Okay, now, this next one is more to check, see if you have supervisorial skills of sorts. You don't have to be able to talk, you just have to be able to. Now, if you have a crew that's partially white and partially non-white, and you only have one truck, which group sits in the back, and which group sits in the front in the cab? That's an accurate answer. Okay, good. That's one down. Okay. Now, would you like a Kleenex or something?
I don't want a Kleenex, I want a boning towel. I'm a manly guy.
Okay, I like that.
I don't like your attitude, yeah.
No, that was a question. It is a trick question, but we have to throw those in.
Kleenex is on that form?
As one of the boxes to check off, of course. Now, okay, on to the next thing. Now,
what are you, a Democrat? What is this?
say that you were asked to dig a trench from a body of water that is still inland to a body of water that is moving rapidly from west to east. Which direction would you start digging first, and at what point would you connect the two ends?
I'll be damned if I'm going to tell you. That's one of my trade secrets, Jack.
That is one of the
My
answers.
father was a ditch digger. His father before him was a ditch digger, and we never knew his father, so the lineage is complete. And I'm training my little
Just a minute, let me get to that.
to play in the dirt. This kid comes home with mud under his nails every goddamn day, not like you, you and your Gucci loafers.
Okay, well, since we're that, let's go to apparel. Okay. You're asked to dig a hole while a party is ongoing at a rich mansion. You will arrive before the party starts, but will be completing during the party. It's a black tie affair. What do you start wearing, and what do you change into midway?
Listen,
You know, if this doesn't fit you, we have other jobs.
The home sweet home. Kapika. Oh, good. You ate all of that raisin I gave you. Okie dokie. Kapika? Don't look at me like that. I had to go outside, but now I am through. I am not going away now for the whole day. Okay, I'll close the door. Oh, should I wash my hands now or wait till they're dirty? Yeah, too much excitement. Here's the room again. I love the smell of my linoleum. Reminds me of the old country. Everything reminds me of the old country. And I am not there. I am here. And that's the way it is. My clothes don't fit no more. Am I losing weight, Kapika? Am I shrinking away? Yeah, I know. I don't eat so much no more. It's okay. Have you seen what's in the refrigerator? Yeah, I show you. Is that a refrigerator of a person? I bet you didn't know mocha mix could curdle, huh? I know I should go out to do this more often, but it's too frightening. Where'd you put the garbage can, Kapitka? It's too scary out there. All the time I am almost falling down. If I ever do, whew. And these crazy kids out there with the beam boxes, the boing boxes, the loud noise making box, and they're shooting, they're cracking at each other, and they're singing they're chanting the terrible music, and I want to be quiet here. And I am. Well, it's going to be dark soon. Maybe I should raise the blinds. Hey you! Get away from that car! Don't do your urinating somewhere else! He didn't listen to me. Was that a quake? Before when the quake happened, you were jumping around like a Mexican jelly sandwich. I don't. Maybe I better lock the door. It's not safe in here even. I know. I'm not going out for the rest of the night and the day, so I can lock up. Close for business today, huh? Yes. So I have no plans. So sing. Sing me the song you were singing this morning. No, not that one, the not so happy one. Too much excitement. Ah, that's better. Yeah. That's good. Maybe I take my nap before I look in the refrigerator again, okay? Yeah, that's good. Okay.
out there.
Come on, it'll be nice. It's a nice, safe party, and there, you know. And promise that there'll just be some nice boys, quiet boys. Come on, Cheryl.
Well, you know, I know that I should get out because I really get lonely sometimes. But I don't know. Sometimes there are just some strange people at these parties.
That's true. Well, you ignored them. That's the whole secret. Now here, you can even borrow my new lipstick color, Passion Plum. Great, you got it on both lips. Very nice. Here, let's just kind of tease it up a little bit. There. Oh, okay, come on in the other room now.
I think there's more people here now.
Oh, yeah, of course. There they are in the other room. Yeah, they're in the... They'll all be in here in a minute.
Hey, look, there's alcohol in here.
Lunch is here.
Hi, girls.
Hi.
How do you do?
There's girls here.
That one's kind of cute.
Which one?
I'm not sure yet.
One that's reached puberty.
Excuse me?
What?
Are you guys brothers?
Oh, can you tell? People ask us that everywhere we go.
Just a crazy guess.
Oh, God, good thing.
Well, my name's Elfrida.
Oh.
Elfrida White.
Shirley, why are you using my name?
All right, it's Shirley. This
And
is
I'm
Elfrida.
I'm Alvin.
I'm Lloyd, and this is Denzel. How you doing?
Sometimes they call me the postman. Because, you know, the postman always rings twice.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Because generally I deliver the most letters when we play post office.
You ever play post office?
Aren't they fun?
Oh, they are.
Is it too early?
I don't know, are their parents asleep yet?
One time we played it, and Elfrida, she was the postmistress, and I came to buy some stamps.
Thank you.
That's not as much fun as the way we play.
Yeah, you gotta have boys for the way we play.
Y'all ladies ought to get yourself some chairs.
Hey,
That's okay.
didn't you make all the posters for the tin can drive?
Yes, she did.
did.
Shirley was the chairman of the drive.
And Elfrida was the vice chairman.
I noticed your delicate stylistic touch there in that heap of dented cans on the...
He sure is a sweet talker.
Hi, they're just great.
I'm so glad you came.
Me too.
Why don't you ask her to dance?
Axe her to death?
Yes, to dance.
Here, wanna hold my beer?
Oh, okay.
I can't help it if I have a stuffed nose.
So, can I dance with her?
Oh, sure.
Would you mind?
Not at all. Shirley's my very first cousin. First and only first cousin. We're inseparable, and I would be honored to have you dance.
Denzel, you said that if I came along, I could have the first dance with the lady of my choice. Yes, that was the only reason I came. Otherwise, I would have been very much happier at home.
You also came because I let you have that National Geographic with the Mindanao tribeswomen in it.
You guys are so funny.
18 glorious pages of naked nubile native women that would put Richard David down to shame.
Oh, I don't know if I like that very much.
You don't have to, we
She
do.
does.
So,
Man humor, Shirley. Man humor.
so if we danced, would you like sit by me and stuff?
Not while we were dancing.
No, I understand. You must think I'm stupid.
How do you think that?
Are your parents asleep yet?
No, but they rented 3 videos.
Can we turn the lights down and maybe put on some of that music that makes the chaperones nervous?
Oh, I don't know, Alfreda.
Come on, no one
I don't know about these
We brought
guys.
some.
We hardly know you.
Well,
So far.
here we go.
Oh, I know you like, don't you?
Johnny Mathis, they brought Johnny Mathis.
Chances are, though I wear a silly grin.
Okay.
Oh, Lisa.
But you can't turn
That
it
King
down
Cole?
too low. We'll just turn them down a little because my mom said that this once that we could have boys over.
Yeah,
we don't want to blow it.
She said that she counts on our good sense, to do what's right.
I've got this real great slow dance arrangement of Satin Doll. I know you're gonna love it.
Okay, we're on.
That one.
You each have a girl. Where's the National Geographic?
Ow!
Too close.
Thank you, and thank you, Joe, for Satin Doll. That was our look at some scenes from life involving trust. Thank you. I was waiting for that last one. For our final piece this evening, we'd like to get the suggestion from you of, something, maybe since this is the 90s, what's something in the 90s that you plan to do more of?
Grow, travel.
Grow old, I heard down here? No?
That's my cheek.
Grow old. Thank you.
I'm 40 years old and I'm losing everything I ever had. And if you don't think that's pretty mad, that's sad.
Last year I just turned 45.
I can't believe it myself.
Last year I just turned 45. I think I'm gonna like it though, because I never felt so alive.
And you look that way too, Mom.
Every day, my grandpa just gets older and older.
I noticed that.
Every day and every month, he just gets older and older. But since he got a pacemaker, he gets bolder and bolder.
Well, last year I just turned 47. What's that mean? Well, the calendar turned and there I was, 47. Holy. But I want to let you know it feels like heaven.
You get real old and you know it's the shits. You start taking little baths and I think they're called sits. You got nothing to look forward to except falling down, breaking your hip, getting pneumonia, winding up in some nursing home where they steal the chocolate out of your dresser drawer. And if you're real lucky, Willett Scott will mention your name on the Today Show. Sometimes it isn't so bad. Cause when I get old, it's the best I've ever had. Oh yeah!
giving that to your hands. That was not nearly necessary, but thank you very much. We had a great time. It was as much of a surprise to us tonight as it was to you. And that's the beauty of it. So we are committed to doing one more show in this run next Saturday night. If you know anybody who might be interested in it, invite them on down. Obviously, you see that reservations are important. And also, we'll be coming back. We'll take a rest. We'll come back in April. I guess there's 4 Saturdays in April.
Yeah.
Any math majors out there? And so we'll be doing the same thing again, only different. And in the meantime, we have a group, a performing workshop group is coming in February, the same place on Saturday and Sunday nights to do very much what you saw here tonight. So if you like to see more, can't wait till April, come on down and see a group known as Offspring. This is the 10th in a series of Offspring, so it's been going on for a while. We're very happy with it. I'd like to thank some of the people that made this evening what it was, which was hot and sweaty. My birthday boy, Ed Buckley.
Hey, Buckley!
And of course, the silent improviser this evening, the woman who's been on stage with us the whole time. You've never seen her on lights, Bailey Keck. And of course, my connection, a one-man band, Joe Paulino. And we're very happy to be here. We are Flash Family, and we are Keith Anderson. Yeah!